boogie, set up, drop the boogie. Ball with the ball, the bang, the dang, diggy, 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 set the boogie, set up, drop the boogie. Ball with the ball, the bang, the dang, diggy, 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 set the boogie, set up, drop the boogie.
Welcome here to Bullitt Speedway for the running of race number 13 in the NAMAR Mountain Dew Bullitt Cup Series here in season number 4. This race and the next race, final 2 races before the Chase and the All-Star race. So things are going to be a little interesting here. Michael Amato got the pole. Beside him is Michael Naylor. Row 2, Peter Sands, Frank Hopkins. Row 3, Benjamin Dion, Allison Rogers. Row 4 is Jim Morton and Austin Alves. Row 5 consists of part-timers, winner Sheila Sullivan and Peggy Bowling. Dion Scott starting 13th. Paul Sardinier starting in 34th. Points leader Logan Scott starting in 33rd. He has a 25-point lead right now over Benjamin Tilton, and Greg Lyons has like 26 down or something. So anyway, after today's race, I will be going through all the scenarios to see what drivers can or cannot make the chase based on points and everything. So, get ready for 34 laps of racing. It's going to be tight on fuel, but that should make it interesting here. And we'll see you for the race. Getting ready to go green flag racing here at Bullitt. Who will win today's race? The Monster Energy 350. Michael Amato looking for maybe a second championship. Hasn't won since season 1. Peter Sands starting 3rd. Hasn't won at all in his career. This could be a very interesting race here today. Green flag is out. We are underway here at Bullitt. As Amato will take the lead with ease. Michael Naylor ducking down in the second. See the cars race by. Michael Naylor already looking for the race lead here. Already's won once this season. Peter Sands looking below him. Caution flag is out. We have a wreck. Michael Naylor is the race leader. And it is a logjam here. The caution did come out right before they hit the line. Pace car flying through here. And Peggy Bowling's going to get spun out. So that's great. They get to sort this mess. James Morton involved, Nico Tringali, Sean Galligan, Ryan Shea, Peyton Goodwin, and Michael Beeson all involved as well. I don't know why the heck the pace car is all the way up here. And pit stops are in the way. These guys are flying. What the heck? Nice job, pace car. Alright, as they take pit stops, let's see what caused our first caution of the day. So here you go, Ryan Shea. Logan Scott gets in the wall. Logan Scott's going to come down into Ryan Shea. Ryan Shea's going to slide in. He's going to hit that wall driver's side. They spin out here. There's Logan Scott got away, but the rest of these guys were unlucky. Peyton Goodwin, Michael Beeson. There's James Morton with his damage. Ryan Shea there. Sean Galligan. So tough break for these drivers. Let's take it on board with Ryan Shea here. Board with Ryan Shea. It was a pretty good lick, but he should be okay. And we will get you to the restart. You ready to go? Green flag racing yet again. Cars out of the race. Ryan Shea, Peyton Goodwin, Sean Galligan, James Morton, Michael Beeson, Karen Vieira 2 laps down. We've had some pit road shenanigans going on. That is why Brenda Rogers and Sheila Sullivan are also out of the race. Top 10 rundown coming to the green. Michael Naylor, Michael Amato, Frank Hopkins, Allison Rogers, Michael Santos, Dion Scott, Logan York, Austin House, Peter Sands, and Henrietta Fitzwater. We will have 29 laps to go. 29 laps to go here at Bullitt. So long race to go. They took that one pit stop, so they should be good to go. And hopefully we won't see another wreck. Amato looking for the race lead. They speed up here really fast. And Michael Amato looking for the race lead. Frank Hopkins looking to go by as well here. They come off turn 4. Looks like we will complete a lap under green. As Frank Hopkins looks for the lead, and Michael Santos takes him out. Here we go, big wreck. Holy crap, we've got a big wreck here. Big one at Bullitt. Michael Santos just dive bombed into Frank Hopkins, Michael Parker, Henrietta Fitzwater, Adam Rogers, Steve Cavallo, Tony Vieira, Allison Rogers, Alan Cavanero. A lot of drivers involved here. As I'm trying to find the race leader. It could be Dion Scott. And I think it is. We just had like half the field taken out. And indeed, Dion Scott is the race leader. Benjamin Dion in third. Henrietta Fitzwater second. Fourth, Peter Sands. And fifth, Jim Morton. Sixth, Austin House. Seventh, Stephanie Manasse. Eighth, Kate Rogers. Ninth, Greg Lyons. 10th is Michael Amato, and he has damage. Michael Naylor with damage. You just got a lot of drivers. Zachary Rogers put the brakes on, so a lot of people with damage here. A lot of cars out of the race. And I think they're going to have to red flag it right here. So we'll show you the caution, and it's going to be a bit of a cleanup here. So here you go. Michael Santos is going to dive in, and Frank Hopkins is going to get loose and pull down. And this is what happens. You just can't do this. And this is where it all begins here. So then Michael Amato is going to get hit there. And then here's where it gets interesting. Peter Sands got into Allison Rogers. So Allison Rogers got spun around. And then John Linares hits the side. And then Alan Cavanero has nowhere to go. And Allison Rogers goes for a ride. We see Steve Cavallo and Nolan Bergeron back there. And it just became a pile up in the back. Let's see what happened back here. Michael Santos. There's Naylor. And oh yeah, they just start piling in. There's Cavallo hits Michael Santos. And then this is just a pile in here. Parker gets in. There's Tony Vieira hitting the back of the 78. And it just becomes a big pile up here. We have a lot of onboards to take here, but this is definitely one of the biggest wrecks of the season. So let's take our onboards. On board with Michael Parker in the number 6. He was running in 24th. Ooh, and he just had nowhere to go. Goes right into the back of his teammate. Tough break for him after winning last week at Homestead. On board with Alan Cavanero. He just had nowhere to go, and he gets collected in this one. Tough break for Alan. On board with Steve Cavallo, still hasn't made it to victory lane this season, and he won't today. So a tough break for Steve Cavallo. Now on board with Tony Vieira. And he almost made it through this too. On board with Adam Rogers, took some hits in this one. Mostly due to getting clobbered by his teammate. On board with Michael Santos, who caused this mess. Tough break for him, but it was his own fault. On board with Allison Rogers, and then one more after this. She almost made it through that. One more on board. On board with Zachary Rogers, did a good job slowing down to avoid this one. Gets into the back of the 41, but made it through. And he'll have a better finish than 29th here today. Red flag has been lifted. Let's get you back to the restart. This just happened on pit road a moment ago. Look at this. This is why pit road is messed up here. 23 gets right up. Look at the 12. Look at the 33. This is pit road glitching right here. Holy crap. What the heck? I don't know if they'll continue racing or not, but we'll see what the restart now. That was fun. Car drivers out of the race. Sheila Sullivan. Oh, she already was out of the race. Tony Vieira, Scott Greeny, Carol Morton, Michael Parker, Benjamin Tilton, Steve Cavallo, Nolan Bergeron, Adam Rogers, Alan Cavanero, Cody Russell, Michael Santos, Allison Rogers, Frank Hopkins, fuel leak there, Logan York, Peggy Bowling, John Linares, Logan Scott, Mike Kinney, and Michael Nail. That's probably all from pit road crap. Nico Tringali, 2 laps down. Karen Vieira, 2 laps down. And I think he just hit pit road. He's probably going to fall 3 laps down. Top 10 rundown. Zachary Rogers, Nathan Rogers, Dion Scott, Henrietta Fitzwater, Kate Rogers, Benjamin Dion, Greg Lyons, Jim Morton, Stephanie Vanassa, and Peter Sands. 14 drivers on the lead lap. Who's up to speed and who isn't? That is the big question here. I believe Peter Sands and Nathan Rogers are the only drivers that do not have their hoods anymore. Nico Tringali coming out of pit road here while these guys go green. Zachary Rogers in the race lead here. Michael Amato is not up to speed, it appears. Nathan Rogers is not up to speed either. Dion Scott's going to take the race lead here. And Zachary Rogers just got turned. Caution is out again. Oh, and he just got hit by his cousin. And those two are done. Zachary Rogers, Nico Tringali are done. Kate Rogers just took him out. The race leader will be Dion Scott. And the caution-filled race will continue. It's New Hampshire Season 3 all over again. Unbelievable. We're going to have to review that. We know Kate Rogers will most likely not make the chase anyway, but A points penalty is probably going to be issued for that one. Let's see what exactly happened there. Here you go, and actually, hang on. Let's see this. The 3 does come down, but the 22 is just going to push him. I don't know. I think that's 50-50, so you can't really issue a penalty on that. And this is where things got tough. He's trying to turn himself around, and Nico Tringali's just going to hit him right there. A tough break for both of them. But, I mean, that's what happens when somebody's trying to turn around and you just full-on hit him. So, tough break for those two. We will have 14 cars left in the race now. That is, if nobody's stupid on pit road again. Skis to the restart. Ready to go back green halfway through the race. This has turned into the stupidest race ever. Nico Tringali, Zachary Rogers out of the race. More pit road problems for people. Peter Sands, Nathan Rogers, Austin Alves all out. Jim Moore and Paul Sedini are going to be 2 laps down. They're coming out of pit road now. 7 cars on the lead lap. Greg Lyons retired, too, from some pit road crap on his way out. Chris Washer, Benjamin Dion, Michael Motto, Kate Rogers, Dion Scott, Henrietta Fitzwater, Stephanie Manasse. Only 7 cars on the lead lap. Chris Washer, Kate Rogers were injured earlier in the season, so they are out of range to make the chase anyway. Dion, Amato, and Henrietta Fitzwater are the only 3 that have a chance to win, along with Stephanie Manasse, that are full-timers, and Dion Scott is the only part-timer left on the lead lap now, as Benjamin Dion just took the race lead, and we know Amato is slow, so he won't win this race. So it's going to come down to either Dion, Kate Rogers, Chris Washer, Henrietta, or Stephanie Manasse and Dion Scott. So, yeah, this is wonderful. Jim Moore and Paul Sedini racing up here for top 10 spots, 8th and 9th, as Benjamin Dion leads the race. Dion Scott getting hasty here. Don't take yourself out. We've known what turn 1 does to people. Right now, Dion and Kate Rogers leading the field. And these guys ahead of them are going way slower than these guys. So they will catch Paul Sardina and Jim Morton, who are only a lap down each right now. But you got 10 cars left in this race. This is pretty sad. Kate Rogers trying to win a race, though she knows she won't make the chase. Dion Scott trying to win and get a full-time ride next season. But Michael Amato does have problems, so he won't win this race unless these guys ahead of him all wreck out, which is very unlikely now. Kate Rogers going to take the race lead away from Benjamin Dion. Dion hasn't won in a while. I'm actually not sure when his last win was. Chris Washer, Stephanie Manasse don't seem to be as up to speed as these other guys up here. Henrietta Fitzwater doesn't seem to be either. So it's down to these 3 right here, and they're all lined up now. As you can see, Amato only running 42nd lap times. But Dion Scott looking for second off a teammate, Benjamin Dion. And now Dion Scott's going to take the lead away from Kate Rogers. And it's official, we are not coming back here next season or ever again, because this is the worst race I've ever seen. As far as cars out of the race due to stupidity at this track. They just can't handle this track. So we will not come back here next season. Right now, it seems the only thing that's going to help Kate Rogers and Dion catch back up to Dion Scott are these 2 cars right here, because Dion Scott seems to be way better than these drivers. I believe some drivers pitted while others have not. And that is what is killing most of these other drivers here, as they did not pit when Dion Scott and Henrietta Fitzwater did. So this is Dion Scott's race to lose here. Now Kate Rogers, Benjamin Dion did pretty good that lap. And they're catching Jim Morton and Paul Sardinia now. And I think they will catch him within this lap. Gonna take a quick break and be right back. Dion Scott going to pass Jim Morton here. Somebody just came off pit road. That's Chris Washer. Now Kate Rogers getting held up a bit by Jim Morton. Kate Rogers and Benjamin Dion trying to get by with drafting. Jim Morton did get a bit of a line, and he's going to duck right in front of Benjamin Dion here. Dion Scott looking to pass Paul Sardinia on the outside line. As Kate Rogers closes in. And Kate Rogers now side by side with Dion Scott. Dion's going to get loose. He's going to lose the lead and second place. Now Karen Vieira just came off a pit road, so it looks like these drivers still have to pit. But it's becoming a difficulty getting by these lap cars. As now Dion's going to look under Kate Rogers. So Dion looking under Paul Sardinia, Kate Rogers up high. Benjamin Dion into the lead, but here comes Dion Scott back again. Paul Sardinia still in front of Kate Rogers. Dion Scott will pass Benjamin Dion. They could catch Michael Amato, but I doubt it. But Dion Scott back in the race lead. Benjamin Dion really would love to get back in the victory lane. Dion Scott would love to get into victory lane for the first time of his career and be a full-time driver next season. Or, well, technically, just a guaranteed ride, since I'm going to probably do division stuff. Anyway, Benjamin Dion to the bottom, gets to the quarter panel of the 27. And this could be the race here between teammates. But Dion and Scott side by side. Kate Rogers looming in. And Dion Scott sticks in the lead. But a three-car battle for the win here. Don't know if these guys will have to pit. We know Dion Scott pit under that last caution. 6 laps to go here at the line. And Kate Rogers will take the lead away from Dion Scott. Chris Washer up here, though he is a lap down. He has fresher tires. He is going to go by Benjamin Dion as Dion Scott takes the lead back. Chris Washer goes by both Kate Rogers and Dion. Chris Washer is on fresher tires. He just ran his fastest lap of the race. Dion Scott has the fastest lap of the race. Now Chris Washer gets that outside advantage, and he will pass Dion Scott and get back on the lead lap. Karen Vieira up here now. These guys, I think these drivers are going to have to pit because their tires are wearing off pretty good here. Dion Scott leads it, coming to 4 to go. We see Paul Sardinia coming into pit road now, and he pit before when they were coming out of the caution. So these guys will have to pit, And Chris Washer's been running some pretty good laps. He might take the race lead. These guys are running really slow. They're trying to stick it out. Dion Scott in the lead. And strategy's coming down in this race. No sign of these guys pitting yet. 3 laps to go at the line. Dion Scott's coming in. Kate Rogers, Benjamin Dion coming in as well. Same for Stephanie Manassa and Henrietta Fitzwater. Kate Rogers getting a bump from Benjamin Dion, and she almost got pushed past her stall. Dion Scott and his. Dion gonna be in his. Motto's coming in. So we'll see where Chris Washer comes out on this deal. It does not look like he will have enough time, as Dion Scott is way gone. Dion just getting out. Chris Washer will not have a shot at the win, but Dion Scott is just gone. He's away from Dion. So this is Dion Scott's win, I think, here, guys. As he is gone. They did like probably fuel and go, or right sides or something here. 2 laps to go for Dion Scott for his first career victory. Benjamin Dion over 3 seconds back. Coming to the white flag for Dion Scott. As Dion's looking to get by Paul Sardinia. Jim Morton just coming off of pit road there. Benjamin Dion trying to get up, but he just knows he's too far away. So Dion Scott will win it here at Bullitt. Benjamin Dion's going to come home second. Chris Washer third. Stephanie Manas fourth. Henrietta Fitzwater fifth. And Michael Amato will come home sixth. Dion Scott comes off of turn 4. He will win it here at Bullitt, and he will be possibly maybe a Division I racer next season. Because that's where the veterans race is, D1. The good veterans. See you guys next week at Puco for the Crazy Road Course race before the chase. See you there.